The city of Minneapolis moving forward on redeveloping George Floyd Square into a community site. In about a half an hour from now, there is a meeting to talk about some ideas for a nearby gas station, some street designs, and memorials. Fox 9's Rob Olson live for us in Minneapolis tonight. Rob, the city's goal here is to foster community in that area.
Yeah, and that is why they're having this community input. That workshop you mentioned that begins at 5:30 just on the other side of George Floyd Square is the last of a community engagement sessions, a series of them to get input on the concepts here for what happens to the Speedway, which is the people's way over there, how the street should be redesigned. Should it be open to traffic, just transit? Should it be just more pedestrian focus? How should the memorials look? And the hope here is that this is more than just a design, it's about an impact on the whole area.
It's a journey coming out here from 4 years ago to now.
Nearly every day of the week, George Floyd's aunt Angela spends time at this intersection where her nephew was murdered in 2020.
But I was able to walk through that process because of the love I received from 30 in Chicago, the community.
A place that will forever bear his name and continue to be sacred to so many, as she witnessed one morning as she sat by George's community-maintained memorial at the spot where he died.
And this gentleman rode his bike. He got off his bicycle. He said, "Good morning, George." And then he got back on the bicycle and he left. And I went, wow, that was so touching. That was really touching.
The city now closes in on how to revitalize this intersection with 3 distinct street concepts that all add space for pedestrians and gatherings, art and memorials, all preserve the community-created memorial space but make it part of the sidewalk instead of part of the street. And on Monday, the city began asking for community-based developers to apply to redevelop the People's Way, the old gas station that became a huge part of everything that happened here.
People in the community just should have a big say-so at that, because if not, what are we doing here?
King Demetrius Pendleton, an independent journalist, opened his Listen to Us photography studio at George Floyd Square last year.
I would love to see them give it to the community. Let the people in the community deal with this process.
Shares the hope that whatever's done at this intersection remembers it's about the people, not just the place.
Just having a memorial here, it's not enough. They have to focus on the needs of the community.
Now, again, that workshop here, the last in a series, as I mentioned, begins at 5:30 here. And the plan is to have all the design concepts finalized by the end of this year. But again, what the community wants to see, how they want to shape this, the city says that's an important part of that design. Live in Minneapolis, Rob Olson, Fox 9.
All right. Thank you, Rob.